Gambling. It's just a fun hobby. Nothing can go wrong, right? What exactly is gambling disorder? Classified under substance-related and addictive disorders, gambling disorder causes a person to gain a persistent and recurrent need to gamble. So even if you want to stop, you're not going to be able to do that easily. Now, you might think that, oh wow, yeah, I know about this, I'll stay away from gambling and I'll be fine. Well, it's not really that simple. Video games can cause you to form a gambling disorder. There's a certain genre of games known as gacha games, with one of the main selling points being spending in-game money to have a chance to gain a highly ranked character that many people desire. Yeah, does that concept sound familiar? Well, if you play gacha games, or you're just worried about how sick your mind is, here are some key symptoms that may be present if you have this disorder. 1. Constant thoughts about gambling. Do I really have to explain this? Like, if most of your thoughts are about gambling, you just might be a tiny bit addicted to it. 2. Lying to cover up the extent of gambling. If you're lying to cover up something, it usually shows that you know it's a bad thing and you're trying to cover it up. 3. Resorting to gambling as a way of coping with anxiety or depression. This pretty much shows that you use gambling as a crutch for when you're not feeling good. Addicted. If you're that person that really wants to know exactly how sick they are, here, take a look at this page of qualifiers that qualify you to be diagnosed with gambling addiction. Yeah, this one really affects your daily functioning. Yeah, this one seems to last quite a long while, but shorter compared to others. Yeah, oh my, look, this one is really severe, you should watch out. Wait, if I show information on screen, does it count as information, or do I have to type? I mean, I did type it out. Yeah. Also, I'm not sure if it's how I searched it, but apparently mental health problem and mental disorder is the same. Huh. How does gambling disorder affect us? Well, it causes people to lose self-control, and in turn lose their hard-earned money. Right now, there is a ton of negative stigma surrounding gambling disorder. You know, as it isn't a widely known disorder, many assume that it is the individual's fault that they cannot stop gambling, which is kind of true, but that's besides the point. Like grades, many people assume you perform poorly because you aren't trying hard enough, leading to the belief that you gamble because you aren't trying hard enough to stop, or that you're weak because you rely on gambling. This high level of stigma might affect gamblers into thinking that they aren't strong enough to stop, leading them deeper down the rabbit hole of gambling. In 2018, 39.6% of male adults and 31% of female adults gambled with ages 18 to 34, gambling the most. Think about that. Around 70% of all Australians gambling. That's quite a large percentage if you ask me. If you are a problem gambler, it's not too late to save yourself. There are treatments that exist, such as cognitive behavior therapy, which is useful in identifying unhealthy, irrational beliefs, like the thought that you might ever win in slots, and replace it with realistic beliefs, like if you don't stop, you're gonna become more broke than a uni student that has to pay off their tuition. Antidepressants can also help you stop relying on gambling, as they treat problems that often go with compulsive gambling like depression and anxiety, giving you something else to get addicted to. Yeah, thankfully I just had enough common knowledge about this topic to be able to make a whole video on it without doing any research at all. Yeah, you heard me right. This was all done by myself. Thank God I can finally close all these tabs.